everyone, and congratulations on reaching the second stage of our evaluations process, and you have shown us your dedications and your potential during your interview session. And now it's time for us to take an exciting challenge where you can showcase your leadership, your entrepreneur spirit, and your creativity. So let's start with our briefing today, our E&I Club 2025 Committee Trial Evaluation. So this will be a one-week challenge, and what you need to do is event planning. We are giving you a scenario. So here's the scenario. You'll be tasked with planning an amazing event for the years that will engage students, showcase the club visions, and of course, generate a profit. So you can plan any type of event. And the second one, no budget limit, but must earn at least 20% of profits on its cost. Meaning that if you are using 100 ringgit for this event, so in the end of the revenue planning, you might need to able to generate at least 120 ringgit. Okay, the last one, balance fun and impact. We don't really encourage events that is only for fun, only for joy. So we will try to make it balance between impact and also fun. So try to give the participants some insights to take home, like takeaways, and also the organizing committee. Of course, organizing committee, when you are doing your planning, you are doing your executions, you will learn something, of course. But we will also hope our participants will really learn something that can bring home. Okay? So for the next slide, so what can you plan? Here is all the example that currently I can see on, and also some events that we did in past. So you can have your own creativity, your freedom to do anything, but make sure you are remain professional, and also the activity is ethical. Okay, yeah, you can plan even you are in the campus event, or you want to plan it outside a campus, also no problem. And or you want to like really focus on what our E&I Club stand for, entrepreneur. So you can do some business related event. It's also your choice. Okay, so let's move on to what you will need to be done. So pretty straightforward. You will need to have an event proposal. So the event proposal, if you look at the template, I have included the link inside. You will have your template. The template will be in a dot file, and example will be a PDF file. So we need to follow it through by one. Set up your objective. What is your objective of your event? And also we continue on with the descriptions, event, and your project team. You just include the team members inside, and who will be in charge what, and event recruitment roles, for example, when you are doing bazaar, how many games you will need to have, what activities you will be having in your bazaar, and how many person you will need to recruit to help you to handle all kind of activities during the bazaar. So you will need to list it down. So this is more like to challenge your imagination, because you are only in the planning stage. You will only need to do in this stage. So how well you able to imagine the actual event, how well and how details you can go to. So it's kind of a for you to challenge yourself to be more details. And the project timeline I will talk to later. You will need to have Gantt chart and list of vendors if only you are doing bazaar or anything that related to others campus vendors or third party company. So your event agenda, yes, you will need to plan out. If you are having an event from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m., show us from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. For 8 p.m. or even each 15 minutes. It's like from 8 p.m. to 15 p.m. we will do a welcoming speech, and then what time to eat, all this we need to plan it out clearly and details. Okay, so moving on, all these resources requirement, you will try to imagine. It's like if you are having a concert, okay, you will need a microphone, all this. Yes, you will need you can just based on your imagination to put how many quantity you need. And the floor plan is also, they are given a sample there. You can complete this, try yourself to complete this. And financial planning, this is in the proposal itself is roughly, you will need to do a rough planning, because we will later on we'll have another projected budgeting document, where there you will need to have a details planning on financial. So moving on, the risk assessments and all this, we won't require you to do this. The template given here is actually the exact template that we are using during our event planning for actual, which we will need to send this document to our advisor, Miss Nita, to let her go through and review and get approval from her. So it's a really good chance for you to learn, experience this before you really start your club activities. And moving on, the project spending, budgeting, and your event timeline Gantt chart, all this I have already provided an example for you to follow. The last one, you will need to have your presentation slide, which you need to have your event goal, your objectives. All this, actually, when you are preparing your event proposal, you have the idea, you have already have your idea. Just that you need to bring this into a presentation slide. But there's an extra thing that event proposal don't involve is the marketing planning. So how are you going to do your marketing? Are you going to post a poster? What kind of poster? What is your poster design? Are you going to post in your Instagram? What is your design? Are you going to post an Instagram story? Okay, what is the planning? Or even if you have a prototype, it's much more better. But at least the minimum prototype that we need is your poster. Is your official poster, okay? And also you will need to involve your budget breakdown. So let us know how much you're going to spend and what is your budget and all this and how you're going to generate the 20% profits. Yeah, and all these documents is actually in this link. You can click inside all the example here. And Gantt chart, we don't really have a fixed template for you. I have input some different style of Gantt chart. You can follow anything that you want, but also you can have your own Gantt chart style also. And next step, I believe you have already go through the briefing deck and you have known that who is your members. Go find them and create your own WhatsApp group, and please include all the current committee which inside the group, and start plan your event. And from now, I'm pretty sure you are quite understand what you will need to do during this stage. But when you are doing your event planning, you will start. There will be more questions, more issues coming in. So you can tag us, any one of us, to if you have questions to ask. We will be replying in your WhatsApp group accordingly. But when you are doing meeting, we will be randomly join your meeting also, but we won't talk anything. We won't give any feedback. All the questions you are going to ask, you just type inside the WhatsApp group chat. And yes, you will need to submit your proposal and projected budgeting document before your presentation, so we can go through before your show. And please upload the presentation slide into your drive. So here is the presentation guideline. 12 minutes for presentations and 3 minutes for Q&A, and there's no dress code, specific dress code, but the camera must be on during the section, and there's no limited numbers of presenter. We won't force you to present everyone to present, so you can have your choice. And next will be the evaluations criteria. Is quite straightforward, and the current EXCO team will be the one who marking for you, and these marks are based on individual. So if your plan is pretty well planning, but when we observe you through the meeting or even your group chat, we saw that you are those people who are not really active, we will have given a different marks. So the marks is by individually. So here's your team member, and if you have more questions to ask, feel free, and good luck everyone.